to today's English class of grade 2. Today we are in unit 11, past actions, second. I mean to say we started this topic earlier in previous class, and today we are continuing the same. Okay, so similar kind of activities we will do about past actions. We are practicing today past tense, okay, simple past and past continuous tense. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me ask some questions related to the same. Okay, so the actions. Okay, my question over here is, where were you yesterday? Where were you yesterday? Right, you might say I was at home, I was at school, I was at somewhere else. So you have different answers. Maybe most of you might say I was at school, right? Then let me ask you, what were you doing? What were you doing then? Obviously at school, then you might be you might say I was studying, I was in the class, I was making noise with friends, talking with friends, I was having my lunch, I was playing. So several answers there could be, but you could also say, as you can see in the picture, what was the boy doing in the class, in the school? Let's say he was playing football at school. So you can answer, I was playing football at school. Let's move to another question. Where were you yesterday evening? Come on, remember and tell me, where were you yesterday evening? Okay. You have different answer, and one of them could be I was at home. So it was evening time, so I was at home, right? You could answer like that. And then, what were you doing? Come on, looking at the picture, you don't need to remember your own activity, but look at the girl, what she was doing then. Okay, yes, she was doing homework. So you could say what? I was doing homework. Okay, what could be the answer? I was doing homework. Let's go to another question now. Where were you yesterday morning? Then tell me, where were you yesterday morning? Do you remember? You could be somewhere else. But looking at this picture, could you guess where were you? Okay, I was at my uncle's home. And at that time, what were you doing? What was the girl doing? Yes, you could say I was walking in the garden. So in this way, you can answer these questions. We have several more questions. Okay, so regarding past continuous tense, these all the questions are in past continuous tense. Okay, so all of you form several questions, set of questions. I'm going to show you two sets of questions. Okay, I'm going to show you two sets of questions, and why don't you form the same set of questions and you could go and ask with your friend. Okay, this is just like interview work. First make questions and then go and ask with your friends. Okay, and as I read these questions, I'll read these questions one by one. When I read this question, you remember what were you doing at that time. Okay, all right. So what were you doing? My question, most of the questions starts with what were you doing, and sometime maybe I'll confirm whether you were doing that activity or not. All right. Did you get that? Okay, here are the questions. Question number 1. What were you doing 10 minutes ago? What were you doing? Come on, tell me, what were you doing 10 minutes ago? If you ask me, I would say, I was preparing for the class before 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. I was preparing for class 10 minutes ago. Yes, in this way we can answer. I was preparing for class 10 minutes ago. Okay. Next question. Be prepared. You also say your answer, okay? What were you doing at 7 o'clock this morning? This morning, 7 o'clock, what were you doing? Come on, tell me. Okay, yes, of course. In the morning, what do? We wake up, we brush our teeth, take our tea, right? But while answering this one, you could say like this. I was, if you ask me, I was drinking tea at 7 o'clock this morning. I was drinking tea. I was drinking tea at 7 o'clock this morning. Let me put next question. What were you watching? Okay, were you watching actually? Were you watching TV at 10 o'clock last night? Were you watching? I just wanted to confirm whether you were watching TV or not last night, 10 o'clock. Remember? Yes. If you ask me, I would say I was watching TV at 10 o'clock last night. Number 4. What were you thinking about a few minutes ago? What were you thinking? I was thinking about past continuous, right? Were you thinking the same? Might be, right. I was thinking about my past actions. Okay, number 5. What was our teacher saying a few minutes ago? What was our teacher saying? Yes, our teacher was asking us to pay attention, right? All right. Number 6. What were you doing yesterday afternoon at 3 o'clock? What were you doing? 3 o'clock. We were in the school, right? Could be. So you could answer, I was studying, I was writing, reading, any activity that you were doing at that time. Was it, number 7, was it raining 2 hours ago? Was it raining? Yes or no? Yes, it was raining. No, it was not raining 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, this morning, yesterday, 10 minutes before. So these all questions were asked, these questions ask about the past actions. Were we studying English 2 hours ago? If no, what were we doing? What were you doing at noon yesterday? What were we talking about 1 minute ago? 1 minute ago, 2 minutes ago, okay? The actions that is already past. Now next set of question is this. So they are similar. I'll just read out the questions, okay? This time. What were you doing 1 hour ago? What were you doing at 6 o'clock this morning? Were you watching TV at 11 o'clock at last night? Who were you talking to a few minutes ago? What were you doing yesterday afternoon at 1 o'clock? Was it raining 1 hour ago? Were you studying English an hour ago? If no, what were we doing? What were you doing at midnight last night? Okay. What was our teacher doing 1 minute ago? What were we talking about 5 minutes ago? So in this way, we can ask many questions to our friends, and they would be recalling their past actions, what they were doing. I was doing this, I was doing that. So in this way, I was, we were, plus ing. I was brushing my teeth, I was combing my hair, I was drinking my tea, I was studying, I was reading. In this way, you could recall your past actions and answer these questions. Need to get that? Okay, you also go and ask with your friends and have fun knowing your past actions of your friends. All right. So next one is, okay, we have some matching work now. Okay, I'm going to do it on the board. Matching activity about questions and answers. So I'm going to pass these questions. Okay, what were you doing yesterday at 3 p.m.? Okay, this one, let me paste over here. What were you doing yesterday at 3 p.m.? What were you doing 7 a.m.? What were you doing? What were you doing this time 2 days ago? Next one. All right. Another one is, what were you doing before you went to bed yesterday? What were you doing before you went to the bed? Next question is, what were you doing yesterday at midnight? Okay. One final question is left. What were you doing yesterday at 7 a.m.? Okay. So is it visible to you? Fine. Okay. Now here are answers as well. I have answers as well. I was reading a story. I was reading a book story before going to bed yesterday. I was preparing tea. I was preparing tea at 7 a.m. And I was taking English class this time 2 days ago. And here is, I was drinking tea at 7 a.m. this morning. And then I was cleaning my house yesterday at midday. And then finally, I was making some study notes at 3 p.m. Okay, so we have these answers and these are the questions. Now we are going to match. What were you doing yesterday 3 p.m.? What were you doing 3 p.m.? So what could be the answer over here? Here about 3 p.m. Okay, I was making some study notes at 3 p.m. So this one goes over here. Okay, so this one goes down and down and down. This one comes at the top since answer of this question. Okay, so this is a little bit down. Okay, and this is the answer. Okay, all right, this one is the answer. Now we need answer of this question. What were you doing at 7 a.m. this morning? 7 a.m. this morning. So can you find 7 a.m. this morning? Yes, this one, right? I was drinking tea at 7 a.m. this morning. So we need this answer in the second position. So down, this goes down, and this comes here. Okay, got it. Now this one is this one. Okay, let's match this one over here. Now what were you doing this time 2 days ago? This time, same time before 2 days. So what could be the answer? Yes, this one. I was taking English class this time 2 days ago. So this is the right answer that comes here nearby the third one. Okay, so this is the answer. I was taking English class this time 2 days ago. So similarly, what were you doing before you went to bed yesterday? Before you went to bed, what were you doing? Okay, this is surprisingly, this is the correct answer. We don't need to replace anything. Okay, so this one is the answer. Okay, I was reading a storybook before going to bed yesterday. Surprisingly, okay, answer of this question is over here. Now, two more left. What were you doing yesterday at midday? Okay, so midday is over here, right? Just we need to exchange the place like this, and it goes over here. Okay, So what were you doing yesterday at midday? I was cleaning my house yesterday at midday. Okay, so this is the answer. All right, the last one now. What were you doing yesterday at 7 a.m.? I was preparing tea yesterday at 7 a.m. So this is the answer. Okay, so we have matched questions and answers at the same time. I hope you have learned how to ask question about your past actions, and then how to answer it. Okay, have you noticed what? Okay, WH words, all WH what, okay, the what words were there, and then where, all about past. What were you, and then you is there. I was ing, right? Drinking, I was taking, I was reading, I was cleaning. So all about you. So I is answer, and was ing, ing. Instead of that, if what you means group, we, instead of we, I, if we use we, then we were reading. The answer would be we were. Okay, that's all for this question and answer. I hope you understood this. Now let's move to next one. Okay. It's time for the rhymes. Are you ready for this? Okay, get ready for this rhymes. Shall I remove this all? Okay, it's time for rhymes. Everybody ready? I know you are very excited to sing rhymes with me and enjoy. Everybody stand up and sing with me. Okay, Incy Wincy Spider. You must have heard this rhymes of Incy Wincy Spider. Let's sing this together. Incy Wincy Spider. Five Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spiders out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout again. La 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 la. As you can see, 5 Incy Wincy spiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where were they? They were nearby the water spout. As you can see, water spout over here. Okay, the place where what the pipe from where the water flows, right? And there were 5 spiders, and they were climbing. What were the spiders doing? They were climbing. Okay. Now let's continue. 4. Now 4 remaining. 4 Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spiders out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout again. La 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 la. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Incy Wincy spiders. Incy Wincy is just for the name, just the names, okay? Now 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spiders out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout again. La 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 la. How many remaining? 2. 2 Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spiders out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout again. Finally, only one left. 1 Incy Wincy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spiders out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy spiders went up the water spout again. La 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 la. Yay! Did you enjoy the rhyme? I hope you enjoyed it. And now tell me, what did you notice in this rhyme? I mean to say, verbs in the past. Did you notice verbs in the past in this rhyme? Of course, right? What were the words? Usually, okay, there were the words like verb like went, past, went, and then came, then dried. Similarly, washed, went, came, dried, and washed. These all verbs are in past tense. Okay, so let me ask the question: where was Incy Wincy spider? Or where were Incy Wincy spiders? Where were they? Or where was the spider? Okay, since the Incy Wincy spider was nearby the spout. Okay, next question. What was it doing? What was it doing? What did you tell me? Yes, good. It was going up, or let's say climbing the water spout. Next question is, what happened then? It started to rain. Another question, what did rain do to the spider? What did it do? The rain washed the spider out. And the final question is, what did the sun do with the rain? The sun dried up all the rain. The sun dried up all the rain. Yes, we have done the exercises. Now here's a short chant from your book. There is a short chant over there. Very short and sweet chant. Let's sing together. Okay, not rhythmic, but just okay as the lines goes. Swifty sat on the flower. Swifty sat on the flower. She climbed up the tower. She climbed up the tower. She worked and worked. She worked and worked all the clock hours. She worked and worked all the clock hour. Or while singing, you can clap on the underline. Okay, Swifty sat on the flower. In this way, you could clap as well. So practice with your friends. Okay. So here, Swifty is a bird. As you can see over here, bird. I mean butterfly, right? Butterfly is there. Swift is actually bird, but Swifty is here, and butterfly is on. It is on the flower, as you can see, and later on she climbed. She climbed. You can see the tower over here, and she climbed over here. And then she worked and worked. She kept on working all the clock hour, mean all the clock hour. The round is shown here maybe to refer to say that it worked all the hour, all the clock hour, mean whole 24 hours it kept on working. So what verbs have you noticed in this short chant? Yes, the verbs like sat, climbed, worked, and worked. They are in past tense. Right. Okay, what's there next? Okay, we have conversation now. Pukar and Preeti, they were talking. Where were you at 1 o'clock, Preeti? Who asked? Pukar. Pukar and Preeti. Pukar asked Preeti, where were you at 1 o'clock, Preeti? Preeti, I was in the library. Pukar, what were you doing I was reading a newspaper. Where were you? I was in the playground. What were you doing? I was riding a bicycle. Okay, similarly, you can create another conversation. Okay, one more is there from your book. What did Prasant do yesterday? He went to zoo, sir. What did Prasant do? This is a question in the past, and he went to zoo. Also, the answer in past tense. Okay. Now, one more conversation. Hi, Alice. What did you do last weekend? Last weekend. Our weekend is Saturday, right? So, what did you do last weekend? I did a lot of things. On Saturday, I went shopping. What did you buy? I bought some new clothes. I also played tennis. Who did you play? Who did you play with? That means, okay? I played Tom. I played with Tom. That means. Oh, all right, let's continue this conversation. Did you win? Of course, I won. Robert and Alice, they are talking. What did you do after your tennis match? Well, I went home and took a shower and then went out. Did you eat in a restaurant? Did you eat in the restaurant? Alice. Yes, my friend Jackie and I ate at the Good Frog. The Good Fork, I mean. The Good Fork, maybe name of restaurant. Two friends, Jackie and I. Who answered? Alice. Robert, did you enjoy your dinner? Yes, we enjoyed our dinner very much. Thank you. We also drank some wonderful wine. Robert, unfortunately, I did not go out this weekend. I did not eat in a restaurant and I did not play tennis. Then what did you do? I stayed at home and studied for my test. Poor you. So, what did you notice in these conversations? Did you notice all the conversation in the past tense or not? Yes. The questions asked about, all the questions asked about the past actions, past activity. Last weekend mean which we have already spent, already gone. Then what did you do on that weekend? What did you do last Saturday? Tell me, what did you do last Saturday? You did lots of activities, I know that. What did you do? You might say, I went to my maternal uncle's home, or I took a shower. Many activities you could say, right? I went to market. So these are past action, past activities. So what you can do is create a similar type of conversation, write similar type of conversation, and why don't you act with your friends? You can practice this with your friends in pair. Okay, pair or group also you can make a discussion about your last weekend. What did your friend do? If you are doing in a group, one activity all can say when one question is put, and then serially you can ask question, other questions as well about past activities. Now we have something over here. Okay, we went through conversation of Preeti, Pukhar, right? Preeti and Pukhar. Now we are to fill this blank. Where was Preeti at 1 o'clock? Do you remember where was she? What did she? She was. Do you remember where was she? She was in the library. Where was Pukhar? He was in the playground. What was Preeti doing? She was reading what? Reading a newspaper. What was Pukhar doing? He was riding a bicycle. Okay, so we have done this exercise. That's good. Now let's move. What is there next? Okay, I have some questions to you to answer in the past tense. Okay, where was Preeti at 1 o'clock? On the basis of the conversation we had before, answer this question. Where was Preeti at 1 o'clock? Number B, what was Pukhar doing in the playground? Number C, what did Pukhar do yesterday? What did Alice do last weekend? What did Robert do last weekend? So all the answers you have to do on the basis of conversation we did before. Remember and write. Okay. So one more last activity is left in today's all to-do list. The exercises we did, only one last exercise is left, and that is listen and match. Listen and match, I will tell the words and you have to match with the picture. Like pine. Pine, where is the pine over here? Pine tree, can you see? Okay, pine, yes, tree is here, pine. Rise, okay, can you see the picture with rise? Here it is, right? Vine, what is vine? Okay, this one. Hide, hide mean? Okay, to hide somewhere. Kite and bike. Okay, so we can match these pictures and word like this. Bike, where is the bike? Here it is, bike in number 1. Now next one is hide. Can you see somebody is hiding behind the door over here? Hiding, okay. And then third picture is kite. Fourth picture is rise. Fifth is pine, and then last one is vine. So we have completed all the exercises for today, and I hope you have enjoyed, and at the same time you have learned about past actions, simple past and past continuous. That's all for today. Thank you. Namaste.